2:07. Now, this Father's Day on Anglesey, former Olympic athlete Colin Jackson will be launching the very first Go Dad run. It's a 5k run for men and boys over the age of 14. And best of all, he'll be wearing some very special yellow pants when he's doing it. Colin, hello.
Hi, Louise.
I don't normally... Well, I do often get onto the subject of pants with men I interview, but I normally build up to that point. I don't normally start with the pants question. But I think maybe I should.
I think you should, since the yellow pants themselves are our emblem, really. That's our big selling point for us. And the guys who are over 18 can wear these yellow pants. Now, as you can imagine, as we said, they are yellow, so they're not particularly attractive white fronts. They're a bit baggy, they're a bit saggy, but it's all for fun. And
so you wear them over the top, sort of Superman styling.
A la Superman does the trick for us perfectly well indeed, yeah. But, you know, I think I've taken some pictures of mine with them across my head, over my arms. I've had them everywhere, literally.
Tell me a little bit about the idea behind Go Dad Run.
Well, Go Dad Run was something that I came up with many years ago, I must admit. But I wanted to get guys to really start thinking about their health. When I retired from the wonderful world of sport, I realised that, I'm not going to be fit forever. So I need to really start thinking about keeping healthy. And then a couple of my relatives suffered from illnesses related to just down that men's environment, prostate cancer it was. And I thought to myself, do you know what? We absolutely need to start thinking about it. And that's the reason why Go Dad Run literally came about.
OK, so the first 5k is being held on Anglesey.
I know. Do you mind? I had to bring it home to Wales. I had to bring it to Wales.
Yeah. Are you running the 5k?
Well, no, because I'm be doing another little sidekick, which is called the Be Wise event, which is for everybody. And that's slightly just under a mile because the person I'm running with, who's my nephew, is 10 and he actually can't run a 5k. So the 5k is up for guys who are 14 and above, really. Yeah. And then the other one, the Be Wise, is for the likes of myself, for my nephew, and open for both men and women.
You should be doing them both, to be fair. To be honest with you, Colin.
I'd be more than happy to do both. If I got the time and people don't pull me left, right and centre, I'll be more than happy to do that. Because a 5k in Llangefni itself is not too bad. It won't be too difficult for us to do. And remember, we could walk 5k. I'm pretty sure you've walked 5k with shopping bags.
Yeah, probably. It's amazing how far you can go, actually, when you've got that, that call of a shop that's what we should... That's an idea. Like a race around a town centre.
Well, we're in the middle of the town centre. We'd be going through the town centre itself in Llangefni. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. And I already know there's plenty of support there. They're going to have bunting out. It's going to be pretty special for us because it's not just about the race itself and the fun run. There's going to be lots of other activities that are all interconnected and intertwined with the day. We want it to be a real family day, but we want also people to remember that it is Father's Day itself on June the 16th. So, the run is about men and men thinking about their health, women trying to encourage their fellas to think about their health, and then creating that whole family atmosphere. So it should be great. I'm looking forward to it.
Men are traditionally, why I don't know, but not so good perhaps as women as going to the doctors, getting themselves checked out. This, I suppose, is part of the whole, to break down these taboos and just look after yourself message, isn't it?
Absolutely. We want the men's health language to be in our normal vocabulary every day, a kind of vocabulary. When people talk about breast cancer, they don't cringe, they don't screw up their face, they just mention it and it's just a norm. So that's what we want people to start thinking about men's health in that way. And for me, prostate cancer is my chosen charity for this event. And so, I want people to go out there, think about why they're doing, why they participating. It's the most important thing. And when you think of some of the statistics about prostate cancer, it's quite horrific. They reckon around 40,000 men each year get prostate cancer. About 10,000 men die each year of prostate cancer. And you can imagine my background is Afro-Caribbean, so I kind of focus on it a lot because we are 3 times more likely to suffer from prostate cancer here in the UK. So those figures are all really predominantly about the UK. And when you think if we're more vocal, lots of these things can be treated.
Yeah, and so when you're not organising fun runs and 5Ks and heading up to Anglesey wearing yellow pants, what else is life throwing at you at the moment?
Lots of things. I am really busy. You can imagine after the Olympic Games itself, the legacy of people thinking about health and fitness is really pushing us forward now. So I'm kind of mega busy, just still trying to encourage people to be as healthy as they can possibly be the best they can possibly be, because I always say, you know what, if you're going to do something, you might as well be the best you can be at it, right? Why go into something half-heartedly? So I'm just trying to encourage people to just be the best they can be and be as honest as they can be.
It's a fear of failure sometimes, isn't it? If you think to yourself, well, I won't put myself right up there, because then if I don't make it, then no one will be disappointed. Is that a peculiarly British thing, do you think?
No, that's a global thing. I travel the world, so I know those feelings very, very, very well. And when you connect it with your own life and you put it into your own life, into your own mindset, then you understand how difficult it is for young people themselves, to adopt things that will help them in their life when they think and worry about failure. So you can imagine it's really, really, really difficult for anybody ultimately to think about what they're doing, where they want to go, and even me. And I say even me in the sense of even me. When I decided to do Go Dad Run itself, I was really anxious and really nervous, because I was anxious that it may fail. Suppose people don't believe in it. Suppose people don't buy into it. Then it's a huge failure in my sense of me. But you know what? I've gone through processes like this before and I've kind of delivered it. So that's why I'm really, really, really sure that people will buy into Go Dad Run and will make the event special for me.
The work that you do with younger people, motivating them and encouraging them to have healthy lifestyles and things. I mean, do you think, because the media talks about this obesity crisis and how, don't know the statistics, but, a large percentage of us now are overweight.
Yeah, 25%, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
What do you see out there with the youngsters that you work with? I mean, are children, are they getting a bad press, really? Do they want to succeed, and are they making an effort, with their lives and their health?
They absolutely want to succeed, yes, but unfortunately, we've got to lead by example. And I say unfortunately because many of them don't have the opportunity to have good examples around them. Sometimes I think there's sports stars and people who epitomise health and fitness are just a little bit out of their reach.
Yes.
So we've got to really normalise that, these stars, they are people that you can be like. So it's kind of getting their mindset to alter a little bit and understand that it takes a lot of hard work, it takes a lot of commitment, but you do have choices. And the guys who have made it to the top of the crop have made a choice, and their choice is to live that life. You also have that choice, and you make that decision. And I think lots of them do want to, but sometimes they just don't have the ability, they don't have the knowledge, they don't have the background to do and make themselves healthier.
Yeah, and when do we need to catch children, do you think, Colin, with this message?
As early as better. Literally, as they can walk and they talk, you've got to start, giving them the right type of foods from the initial, because remember, food is just about a taste.
Yeah.
So people, if you give someone sweets, that's what they'll have. They like sweets. But if you give them a carrot, they'll like carrots if they've had nothing in between. So it's kind of building that into their lifestyle from a very, very young age indeed. Expose them to the best things instead of the worst.
Yeah, and teach them what treats are. Treats aren't necessarily the things that are bad for them.
And sometimes you can't really think that a treat is evil. Top sports stars has cake. They have cake. They have biscuits. It's just not their natural, normal kind of diet.
Yes.
It's just a little add-on that you have on very special occasions. It's not that we avoid it. I mean, I used to eat a lot of chocolate. Everybody knew I used to eat a lot of chocolate before I used to compete. Yeah. I used to have a lot of chocolate before I competed. But it wasn't my norm because I only competed a certain period of time of the year. So it was a very limited amount of chocolate I had when you broke it down across 365 days.
And would you only eat a certain type of chocolate?
I was just a milk chocolate boy.
Really?
Yeah.
No fruit and nut in there, nothing like that?
Oh, gosh, no. There was no way I was going to spoil my chocolate with fruit and nuts in there.
Not a Turkish delight, nothing like that, no?
Ooh, the Turkish delight would be a real spoiler for me. I think I'd have to have done something really special, perhaps broke a world record or two, I think, before I indulged in Turkish delight.
Hey, what about dancing? Is that part of your life still, or not really?
Well, you know what? I got to say this, yes, it very much is. And, for the launch for Go Dad Run, when we were talking about our black tie launch, because we did a big launch event in Anglesey a couple of weeks ago, they said, oh, do you think you could do some Strictly? And I thought, oh, here we go. Right, I tell you what, I won't do it, but I'll get some people from Strictly to do it for them. So I actually invited some of my friends to come up and do a dance up there. So Ian Waite came up with Camilla Delarope, and they showed them the real Strictly Come Dancing style at the launch event. So
brilliant.
I got myself out of that one.
Very sneaky. You could have done it with your yellow pants on.
Absolutely, I would have loved to do it. And do you know what? Who say I will not do it on my yellow pants? One of the things we're trying to encourage blokes to do really is to get online, order some of the stuff that we have and really show us what you are doing. Get on that website, which is quite simple, godadrun.co.uk, and do as much as you possibly can. Get those pictures on there. We want it all to be viral, so get on Twitter, Facebook, the lot. And we want to see what guys are doing to really think about their health. So I'm going to push you ladies too to nag your fellas to do this.
Oh, we're good at that.
Yeah, do it automatically for us. Nag. Get them out there to really make a difference, because I think that can be something that we will all be benefit from it ultimately. Yeah.
So the first Go Dad Run is on Anglesey, like we said, Father's Day.
Yep.
They'll be across the country then, will they?
Well, we're working on that now.
Okay.
So I've got some people working on some little satellite activities. I'll tell you what's happening certainly down in Cardiff. My cousin said to me that the football season's over, his pub football team is over, and they need something to do, a little bit of activity. So they're going to get involved in organising just kind of little mini events there like that. So those are the type of things that we love, because people are absolutely buying into it quite quickly. They say, this is why we're doing it. It is on Father's Day. It is on a Sunday. It gives us something to do, gives something to focus for, and it's a good benefit. So for me, I'm really pleased that people will be getting pictures of people with yellow underwear.
What are you doing to us, Colin?
Oh, absolutely. But you know what? I'll be honest, that I couldn't do this without the help of many people, and people across North Wales have helped me. Mentor Mon in Anglesey has helped me deliver this thing, and of course we need great sponsors to do it, and I've been really fortunate that a pharmaceutical company by the name of Lilly have kind of put a lot of funding behind it to make this come alive, and for me that kind of assistance gave me the belief, someone else is believing in this, and they have a passion and a drive, and they want it to happen. So I've got so many thanks to say. Now I just need people to be wearing these underwear to show us real facts.
Can't wait. Best Father's Day ever. Colin, that's always a real pleasure to have you on the show. Thank you for spending time with us this afternoon. All the best with Go Dad Run. For more information, look online. Go Dad Run, all one word, godadrun.co.uk. My thanks to Colin Jackson.